How do you do, G-Pod crew? It's your nutty buddy Pud here. And finally, if you guys saw my review, you're seeing this now. It is full spoilers here, guys. Full spoilers. We are going to be searching for lore in Five Nights at Freddy's. And I forwarded it to 5 minutes to where the intro is here. Again, all I'm going to say is this. This is going to be a full spoiler lore breakdown. I'm going to go into something literally at the end right now because I want to figure it out before anyone else does. Now, I didn't know they actually already dropped the movie on Peacock. Literally, I just dropped my review, which you haven't seen it, go check it out and everything. I'll put in the description below. But I didn't know they already dropped the movie, which means there's probably a ton of people already picking up lore on this and everything. So I will not be showing movie footage. I will show a picture of what I'm talking about, zoomed in, zoomed out, however I'm gonna do it and everything. And then in that process, guys, I'm gonna make sure that I can give you guys every bit of information that I know about. I've not beaten the games. I've only watched every single MatPat Five Nights at Freddy's video. A ton of other YouTubers. MatPat is my main one. I'm not gonna lie. I know people like certain other individuals, and I'm gonna represent who I think is the king when it comes to lore. But then, of course, we have others. Now, spoiler again. I'm putting out there spoilers. If you're watching this and you haven't watched the movie, I'm about to say a few things. One, dude, the whole audience applauded when MatPat's scene happened. I knew he was going to be in there. There was no way you can't put MatPat into this movie. And he actually says, I have a theory. And it popped. It was a pop moment in the theaters, and it's going to be a pop moment for every single fan. Unless, of course, you don't like MatPat, then you're probably going to be very disappointed. But then something happened at the end, and there was a number said. So I'm gonna go through this, play some stuff. When I figure out something, I'm gonna go back. Now I may have to like rewind stuff, do some editing, things of that nature. It's gonna be a long night. I took off work for this, guys. I actually had a day off for this, so I hope you guys are ready for some lore finding, because I've always wanted to do Five Nights at Freddy's lore, and I can now do it with the movie, guys. And apparently it's going to be separate. There's a lot of scenes, like the school scenes, a lot of scenes to go through. So with that being said, here is my official lore digging video for Five Nights at Freddy's the movie. I hope you guys are ready, because this is going to be insane. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, I'm jumping right ahead for this part, guys. So I finally did it. I went through here. They do spell out the words "come find me," okay? COMEFINDME. Come find me. What do you mean by come find me? So I'm gonna look up on actual the FNAF website, and we're gonna see if we can find anything. It says "come find me." All right, movie site. It's got to be here. It's got to be here. So we're gonna do some digging here. It said "come find me." All right, this is a good time for those lore people to come out and everything. I'm sure, I guarantee you, there are people that have already found this. I wonder. Let's Google it. Hold on. Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Come find me. Credits. All right, hold on. It's possible that the filmmakers kept it deliberately muffed so that there are multiple different paths that they could go down, rather than locking themselves into a specific direction with a certain character. Alright, is there a post-credit scene? Okay, there's, okay. Oh, there's so many people that already have it. Alright, so I'm going to take the "come find me" as a way of in the movie itself. So that's so cool. I love that Scott's putting more and more, which also could mean the credits. Ooh, I wonder if the credits even have it. Knowing them, they would do something like that. I know with the speaker boxes, with the things talking, might also be something, but I'm going to keep combing, guys. I'm going to keep combing. Guys, it's going to be a long night. Five Nights at Freddy's, man. Come find me is what it spells out. All right, let's do this. Okay, first thing is the Universal logo. When it's coming up, there's stuff glitching in here. There's something here that I don't know what this is. This could be a new character. We don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. So I don't know if I'm able to do a good job of doing anything with this. And I don't know if this program will allow me to do it. But let's look at image. All right, let's do brightness contrast. Let's do that. I'm always seeing MatPat do this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know if I'm seeing two eyes here or what. I have no idea. This is going to be Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's try this one more time. Um, let's go hue and saturation, see if we can do something different there. Oh, wait, we're getting something here. What is that? There's something definitely there. What is that? Okay, that's going to drive me crazy, but you know what? And we're going to move on to the next one, guys. Who's going to be entertaining night? Whew. All right, Universal Picture glitch number 2. Same situation. I know I can zoom this in too. Like, I don't know what I'm seeing there. Let's do this adjustments again. So let's do the hue and saturation. We might have to invert colors too. See, what am I seeing there? This one's, I think, okay, so I figured out one thing when I started the video again of the other one, that I think this part, here, I'll show you. I think this part with the eyes, what I thought was eyes here, it might just be the flare, the lens flare, and then part of the sky there. So I think I was looking way too much into that one. Same thing could be for this one, but again, there's got to be something I'm not seeing. Let's try the exposure thing again. What is that? What is that? That's going to drive me crazy. These are the little things that are going to drive me crazy. Oh, God, it's going to drive me crazy. I don't know. Guys, if you guys know it, tell me below. Interesting. Let's continue. Okay, now we're on the actual, like, literally beginning of the movie, where we do see the pictures. Now, if you remember, of course, if you see this movie, you haven't spoilers. Everything that Abby does, as far as drawings, controls. Well, not really controls them, but she has a grip on the kids when she shows the truth. Now, here's what I want to go into. Some of these characters I've never seen in the FNAF series. Like, the Yellow Bunny, we know that's Springtrap. That's what the Yellow Bunny is. And we actually get to see the locking suit with William Afton and his death. But you see right here, there's several things. One, there's the rabbit here. I don't know what this fish thing is. There's a ha ha ha. I don't think this. See this? Okay, no, that right there is Bloom Boy, which he did some great jump scares, great job. But there's like a weird star thing here. You see it? And then there's a pizza with a kid plugging his ears. Now, the only thing I can think of with the plugging the ears is the sound effects that happen. I think they might trigger hallucinations. If you remember, there's certain points in the movie where where the speaker sound system is making different noises, and I think some of them might be like images, might be backwards thing. Again, I'm only going to be able to do the stuff that I can figure out from here that I can't go deep with, but I figured if I can put stuff out there and put it on other people's radar, then I could possibly help in any way when it comes to the lore finders, and hopefully be a part of that. And that's the reason why I wanted to do this, because I love FNAF so much that, you know, and I love all the YouTubers out there that make these videos, that I've been wanting to find a way to be a part of that community. So this is why I'm excited. Now, of course, here we see Foxy. Well, no, see, that actually might be, now our Freddy. But there's the thing. The problem is these are all different people. Like, I guess the drawings are all different from different kids kind of situation, because they do love pictures that are drawn. But like, here's Chica. I don't know who that is. And we know this main one here is William Afton and the kids. But wait, there's 5 kids here. Wait, something's not right here. In the movie, there's only the 4. Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and Freddy. Who's this 5th kid? It's either Vanessa, because we find out Vanessa is the daughter of William Afton in this, or is it the Cupcake? Now, MatPat made a theory that the Cupcake might be a separate entity. And I know why they made the Cupcake, by the way. A lot of people are going to be like, why did they make the Cupcake? And why did they make the Cupcake, sentient on its own? And I realized why they did that. This was their way of being able to travel on the vents. Because these animatronics are pretty big. How are they going to travel in the vents? It doesn't make sense when you think of it in a realistic standpoint. But that Cupcake can fit in those vents, and that's exactly how they used him. They used him to move around those vents and come through that vent at one point, if you remember. So that's what I think the Cupcake was for. Because that Cupcake scene with the attack on the kid really was just kind of... it wasn't that scary. It wasn't even that gory. It's just kind of goofy. But that one point with the Cupcake attacking and the screen on the vent was amazing in my eyes. That was a good part with the Cupcake. So I think the Cupcake might be the 5th kid. Who's the fifth kid? Who knows? But there was people thinking that Abby was going to turn to baby, and I actually thought the same thing because Abby. And see, the thing is, there's another thing, and we're going to get into that later when we get into it. That makes me go, huh? Why'd he stop? Mike Schmidt has a bigger role to play, and that's because of the connection with Abby, I think. I think these kids need Abby because of her strength with the pictures, but why didn't William Afton admit to it? Like, why was he so adamant about not having Mike involved, but they wanted Abby? And I guess because Abby has the control with the pictures. Like, I feel like Abby is, they are going to use Abby as a link to baby in its own way. Like, she's going to become baby. God, this is so hard. And I know this is going to be going on long, but I'm just curious what you guys think. I don't know. It's just my brain starting to work on things, but we'll be getting to those points once we get to it. So let's just get back to the movie, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Now, this is another charm I love, is that they use the old video game graphics, like the ones he actually used in the movie, or in the video game. The one thing I want to bring up, though, is that there's 5 kids again, okay? So, if I remember right, this one's Freddy. This one's Chica. I can't really tell. But that's what I'm saying. Who is the 5th one? Is it the Cupcake? Or do we have a secret kid we don't know about? Because the thing is I don't know who the 5th kid is. And it's got to be the Cupcake. Yeah, because there's only 4 animatronics and then 1 animatronic Cupcake. So the Cupcake is now an animatronic character? I don't know. We're gonna go deeper and deeper into this one. Pretty much a lot. I definitely don't want to save that. Anyway, guys, let's just continue with this lore thing. Dude, I don't even have to screenshot this. It was right in front of our face. I mean, we knew the Springtrap mechanism killed William Afton, but oh my god, this right here already told us when you see that part, which we kind of knew already as fans of FNAF, that was going to be Purple Guy, aka William Afton. But this confirms it. This confirmed the William Afton connection. But I just don't know if there's more to it than I'm looking at it. Anyway, I had to bring that up. Okay, so for this next part, I know that sometimes maybe time has a difference. So I want to say this says 12:15. At 12:15, I wonder if that actually means something at 12:15 on here. So I'm going to jot that down, and if we get to 12:15 in the time frame, I'm going to check 12:15, because this is the little hand's the 12, big hand's on the 3, which would be 12:15. Let's find out. And here is the moment in the movie that my brain just went, oh crap. All right? And the reason is he pauses and says Michael Schmidt. Then in this scene, he goes to get coffee. So clearly he knows Michael Schmidt. And with him being William Afton, and then Vanessa being his daughter, they're either the son of William Afton, like in the lore of the game, or they're changing things. And Abby, I don't know. See, the thing is, the problem I have is he took his brother. Where is his brother in all this? Like, his brother's still missing at the end of this movie. We don't know Mike Schmidt's connection. There's something here, and I don't know where to connect the dots. But as it said in the video, come find me at the end credits. Come find me. Who are we finding? Who are we finding? Scott Cawthon, you devil in disguise. Did you actually purposely, and I mean purposely, mean to tag that? So if you remember earlier, I said in the beginning of the video that there was a clock at 12:15. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually go to the time, 12:15, you'll see here it actually drops on her drawing the picture. Now, is it part of the, is it part of the lore? Well, let's look at what she's doing here, okay? So I'm going to go and rewind a little bit, just a little bit, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and play it and edit it from there, of course. And we're going to get a screenshot. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as I stated before, and this is actually a beginning of the whole situation, is that if you remember when he sits on the bed, she actually says there's someone sitting right there. which means that she's been communicating with these kids from the beginning. That's an obvious thing we see in the movie and we know about. Now, the question is this picture. Now, who are we seeing here? A monkey. I don't know what this is. This is not normal, right? Whatever we're seeing right here. Now, I don't know if this is just fill-in or what. But we also see a boat. Two people, red and blue. So I don't know if we're supposed to see anything in this. I don't know. But this was at the 12:15 mark. So Scott, if you're trying to leave a clue, hopefully one of us will see the clue, because we have new lore here, and clearly there's something going on if that time constraint was correct. Anyway, let's continue. It is now time for that chalkboard that I saw in the movie. And I go, oh, there's got to be right there. So, there in this scene, there is actual chalkboard that you can see. That I don't know if I can be able to see it. Hopefully, I can. That's why I'm not going to use it through the program. Hopefully, we can see it. So, here we go. Oh, spelling words. Okay. Oh, there's numbers here too. Musician, puppet, junior heart, rapid bear, Liberty trophies, bunny project manager, pox, town vein, chick, wrinkle. Okay, so we have a fox, a bunny. We don't have a bear. We have fox, bunny, and chick. Chick could be for Chica. Oh no, bear. There's bear. So we have all the animals here. We have Music Man, puppet. That's the puppet. Junior. Who could be Junior? That could be William Afton's son. Junior. Actually, no, I think the wrinkle might be a wrinkle in time. Let's see here. This could also be corresponding with the numbers too. But so we know Music Man, puppet, bear, bunny, fox, chick. Wrinkle could be time sensitive. Trophies, I don't know what trophies could be. Town. There's something here. Okay, so let's see here. So music and puppet are right beside each other. If we go down, bear's by itself, chick and fox, everything else is separated except for music and puppet. Now, musician could be Music Man, puppet could be puppet, the puppet. What could Junior be? Again, Junior could be the young Afton. Heart. Who would be the heart? Abby could be the heart. Let's see here. Abby can be the heart. Rapid. What is rapid? I don't know what rapid is. Liberty. There could be a lot to that. See, the problem I'm having is like, I don't know if some of these are just ways of throwing people off, but definitely, puppet and musician is clearly talking about Music Man, puppet. Then of course bear, because bear, chick, fox, and bunny, we all know those are all. It's literally the only 4 animals that are on this board, and it's all 4 animals of the thing. But it says "come find me." So, right, let's eliminate stuff. If we have Junior Heart, Rapid, Liberty, Trophies, Project Manager, Town, Vein, Wrinkle. You see, if we take out things that are in the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, we take out Music Man, Musician, Puppet, Bear, Bunny, Fox, and Chick. So then we have left Musician, so we have Junior Heart, Rapid, Liberty, Trophies. See, Project Manager. See, Project Manager sounds good. But unless we're reading the cross then it would be Project Junior Manager, Heart, Rapid, Town, or Town Vein. No, see, that wouldn't work. Unless it's like a cross from, okay, so it'd be like Project Manager, Junior Heart, Rapid, Town Vein, Liberty, Trophies, I don't know. I'm trying to think what is the description here? What's this, what is the cryptic thing you're sitting here? What are you putting here, Scott? There's something here. God, I know for a fact MatPat's going to get this one. But again, I wonder if he gets exclusive because he was actually in the movie or not. Which, of course, we'll talk about that when he gets to that scene. Just happy to see him. But, okay, so Which, by the way, when that I'll explain what happened in that scene later. I don't know. This one's hard. This one's definitely hard. And see, I'm wondering, is there something else? Maybe this is just a misdirection. Because let's see here. If we move this around, there's nothing significant in here with them. I mean, there's this. This lane feels like a Balloon Boys reference. There is a big game of Connect 4 over here. Kids playing the playground. There's nothing else significant except for this chalkboard. Oh, man, this is going to drive me nuts. This right here is going to drive me nuts, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is going to drive me nuts. And I know MatPat's going to see it. He's going to find it and figure it out. Because it did say, come find me. All right, let's continue. Ooh. That's good. So for those that are knowing, this is the scene where they're showing the training video. Oh, you guys just saw that, right? Ooh, that was good. Ooh. I wonder if I can get it again. Oh, okay, hold on. Ooh, that was good. Nice one on that, Scott. That little poke in there with Freddy was amazing. That was cool. That wasn't much lore. That was just more fun. Thanks. Right, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. What is that? That's something right there. That is something right there. 100% that's something right there. Oh, man. Now, I know this has nothing to do with theories. Even though it's just a theory, it's said there. But this moment in the movie in theaters, tons of people applauded. Tons of people applauded my thing. Like, screamed and applauded in my theater. Like, this, what they call in the wrestling business, this caused a pop, a boom. And it's funny because I actually talked to one of the girls that work there. She's a young girl, cute girl too, but I've been too young for me. Sorry. Anyway, and she's been been in the Five Nights at Freddy's for years through Markiplier and all those other ones, and she actually didn't like MatPat's theories. She likes other people's theories, but he's made such an iconic move when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's, way bigger than anyone else, and that's not discounting anyone else. When it comes to theories, but he's got the crown. You have to admit, he has the crown. And so everyone was wondering if he can appear. But now, here's my theory, my movie theory, because let me show you the part I'm talking about. First off, she says, are you getting paid by the word, or can we have a minute? That's pure brilliance right there, because, paid by the word, which is probably happening. But here's where we're going to get into what I'm actually here for, okay? This guy here. Now, in MatPat's video discussing Five Nights at Freddy's, he said that this criminal act that this guy does, that he's about to do in this movie, was the opening act of the movie. But unless they pulled him in after they did that he did that video, which I doubt it, he sidetracked us, everyone. He sidetracked us because he's in the movie moment where this guy's here. So if it was an opening scene, why would they start in such a basic scene right here and then go straight into that scene? It doesn't make sense unless he knew his theory was going to be wrong and he was doing it to misdirect us. And I think he did a good job of it, because once I saw this, I was like, well, first off, when I saw the beginning of the movie, I was like, where's that scene with him? The part that MatPat here said was introduced to them so they can see the monsters. So I think there's something else more here. One of the two things is happening. Either MatPat's not going to be doing theories on this, or he knew all along. He just doesn't know what Scott's planning and other means, but he knew and used that as a misdirection. And I'm wondering how he's going to respond to that video and respond to his actions there. And Matt, I'll be honest with you. If you look for theory videos and you do fall upon mine, I am a huge fan. I'm not that good at theories, but I love making videos. So if you ever need somebody to come on your channel just to discuss things and get it from another person's point of view that just watched your videos and other people's videos, please give me a holler. There's a lot of stuff I watch. I'm a big movie, video game, comic book buff. Especially if you ever want to do comic books, I got you on that one. But yeah, I just was very happy to see him. There was such a pop. Ooh, whoa, that kind of graphically did something weird. But there was such a pop when he came on the screen in my theaters, and I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot, especially with MatPat. So yeah, that was killer. I love it and everything, and I just wanted to bring it up, even though it wasn't a theory or any lore involved. Music, man. Let's continue. All right. So we have a lot to go through on this part here, and I think this is the key to the ending that we need to find. So let me show you guys what I mean. So I think it's this one right here. Yeah, this one. Oh, let's close this one down. All right. So this one says it's me. All right. So my theory is that this is us telling us that the mystery character, which even could be that kid, is controlling this part right here. This could be Golden Freddy for all we know, and we just never get Golden Freddy. That might be the thing. But then what I want to go back to was the TV screens that they show here. All right. Now, there's a lot of coding here. I'm not going to know this stuff. I'm sure someone is going to get in here and really dig deep in here. But this makes me think that we need to also look around here. All right. There's nothing here that I can think of, but then there's one more thing, that find the secrets that we just can't hide. This part also says find the secrets that we just can't hide. Like, it's telling us there's secrets here. 100% they're saying there's secrets here, but I wish I could read this stuff. You definitely need somebody with high definition, because there's probably something right there. It could be something, again, always with the phone. It definitely is these screens. It's either this screen, these two screens have something on it. These could be image swapped. I mean, I don't know, but there's a lot going on here. And you can see there's like definitely some coding or something is going to be in this right here. Boy, I guarantee you the Game Theory and the Five Nights at Freddy's Reddits are going bananas today. Like, they are going freaking nuts over all this little stuff right here, especially the scene. This scene is probably showing a lot of secrets that you just can't hide. That's because the song says it. Either way, this is just amazing. The plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. So I realized this before, but I didn't think about it until now. We do finally get to reveal that Vanessa is William Afton's daughter in this, which just fits nicely with the whole Five Nights at Freddy's lore. But Mike Schmidt, when William Afton, as the counselor or employee counselor, sees his name, he gets a look of like, what? And then offers him coffee. He offers his first name, but not his last name to her. Which makes me think that that was on purpose. I think, again, as I said before, Mike is related to her and their brother and sister. But like, how does so many kids get involved in this? The plot is just more and more thickening in this situation. Like, what is the relation through all this? And I mean, is there a false memory? Because here's my other thing too. There's the whole book with the dream theory. And the dream theory is that everything he's been implanted with his brother and his mom and dad, what if that's something that is being triggered? What if it is some part of a dream theory? I mean, theory is a big deal when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's. It's now in game theory, it's in film theory. They try to incorporate with the food theory and with style theory, but just in general, the game theory community. And now we're jumping into a film theory situation. And the biggest thing is how is this cohesively mysterious and different? Because it's different from the games. There's a lot of different lore changes when it comes to this. So this is definitely an identifiable part where Mike doesn't say his last name. Why doesn't he? Because he never actually admits his last name to her through the whole movie. She just knows him as Mike. I don't think he ever, unless, but then how did she find him at home if she didn't know his last name? Oh, this plot is thickening more and more, because what if her father told her where he lived? Like, how did she later on find out where he lives if she doesn't know his last name? That's weird. That's weird. Let's continue. When it comes to movies like this, or I should say games, everything that's said or done could also be a clue. He asks this kid, "You good?" He says, "Yes, golden." So, the one thing that's missing from the original game and this movie, outside of Springtrap being in the second game, is that we don't have Golden Freddy. Now, I think what they did was they did two motives here. I think they're giving us the key that Golden Freddy is in this, but it's not actually Freddy. Golden Freddy is the Cupcake, and here's why. This kid gets killed by the Cupcake. We see the kid with the top hat. That seriously, in my eyes, is giving off Golden Freddy vibes from the game. So is this Scott's way of saying, hey, in this alternate universe, the Cupcake is actually Golden Freddy, and that kid is the Cupcake, which this connects the two golden from this kid and that Cupcake. I might be pulling too much strings and looking deep into it, but if this is like a parallel universe to the other timeline of the FNAF games, it's just another world, then they might be still continuity of the same thing where there's 5 altogether. There's Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and then Golden Freddy. In this, we don't have Golden Freddy. So it would be Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and then the Cupcake. The Cupcake was never actually a living creature in the game, but then we get it in this movie. I think the Cupcake could be our Golden Freddy of this, and that kid is Golden Freddy. What do you guys think? I have mixed feelings on what this might be, okay? We already know Abby is an anagram, it's something like that for baby. And at this point, we're an hour into the movie. I haven't found any lore. I also was working on my thumbnail for this, and I really didn't know what to find particularly, because there's so much abstract things in the background. You have to have high definition, and capturing high definition is pretty hard for me. But there's little things like this that made me go, is this supposed to be their interpretation of a circus baby with the cheeks and everything? And the reason I say that is because I feel like this is the contraption they were trying to put her in. And the size of it actually fits the scope. Because put it this way, the other ones are full animatronics. This one's smaller. If you look at the way its stature, the way it is. Now, of course, this is a bodysuit like the one that you end up seeing William Afton in at the end of the movie. But it's made for a kid. And that's what concerns me, is that this might have been where Abby was going to go, but that would change the whole plot of everything. But again, they're altering things from the game. So, if they're doing the sister location as part of this, or sister location comes later, which could be a possibility. This could be the first store or restaurant, and then they end up making this sister location, which would bring this one into play, which could be altered as well. Because based on looking at it and everything, they could alter that face to look like Circus Baby if they wanted to, and keep the cheeks. I feel like there's an emphasis on this to be a precursor to Circus Baby, because I can't think of anything else. And that would also fit the situation with Abby, because then Abby is an acronym, or whatever they call it, where you flip the letters around, for Circus Baby. This one's going to be perplexing to me, and it's going to be in my brain. I want to know what everyone else is thinking. I can't wait for other lore videos, but this is just something I'm putting out there. Let's continue. The one thing I didn't notice in theaters, because I was just in the moment, which I should have noticed, was the ear missing from this Freddy. And now that kind of defeats my Cupcake purpose, which still is a very boggling thing about the Cupcake. Here's my thing. If this is Golden Freddy, here's my thing. The kid is wearing a top hat. That is true, which makes sense with the Freddy. And that's because the other Freddy doesn't have the top hat. So I can see why people put that together. But why make it all white? I don't understand that. Is it just to distinguish the kid that says not Freddy here, the original Freddy? Because the hot hat itself and the bow tie could literally emphasize that when it comes to it, and people would still not understand the connection. This is probably the most confusing part of all this is the kid in white being Golden Freddy. And now my cupcake theory is gone. So what is the cupcake part of um, Chica? Because I mean, I know MatPat made a whole thing about that, asking, is it part of Chica? Because if so, how does that work? How does one soul go from the other one in that situation? Like, how does the cupcake work in that way? Outside of maybe the animatronics having good control, but that's what's confusing. There's something broken here. And I'm hoping maybe with MatPat looking at theories and finding out stuff, I'm hoping that maybe there's something else that we're not seeing here. And Scott is actually taking us on a different path, because this is still following the whole thing about them being 5 kids and, Golden and Freddy being there. But Golden Freddy apparently is the only one who could leave too. Like, we need to understand that concept. Is Golden Freddy the only one that could leave the restaurant? But then if that's true, how did that kid move? Because I mean, the kid can clearly move because she's been talking to a ghost kid this whole time in the movie. Like this, the perplexingness of this movie is way more stranger, which I'm sure it's breaking a lot, doing the same thing that the games have done, where it's just breaking a lot of lore, and then they end up trying to fix it later. So I don't know where Scott's going with this. There's truly something leading up, and there's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing. What could it be? I have no idea, but it has made me curious. So I think my Golden Freddy idea is out the door with the cupcake, but I think I'm going to keep my thumbnail because I already made it, where I lead to the cupcake being Golden Freddy. So I don't know. Maybe we'll stick with that. And maybe I am right in some way, and that the Golden Freddy is the cupcake in some way. People are going to get mad at me with this video, with that sense. But they'll get to this point in the video and go, okay, he changed his mind. Have I? I don't know. And the thing is Scott has a way of twisting things, and the cupcake is just setting me off for some reason. Like, the cupcake is not explained, and I don't understand that. And what makes it worse is MatPat made this whole theory, and he is in the movie, and then he debunked in his own way the theory about the movie starting off with those people robbing the place. But why would they be robbing something so horrible if you see the trailer properly now? Again, things are crazy, weird, crazy messed up. And I wish I was leading into something. I figured sitting here combing this movie would give me more insight. And even the little things, like the little things in the background, they're so hard to read that I think you have to have HD setup. And that's what's going to a lot of people doing. They're going to have the HD, be able to zoom in visual of it. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot more detail that's not like in the game where we could just pull it from the game's database. Boy, this is going to be either a very hard one to solve, or it's very simple and I'm just trying to find it to be more difficult. If you're watching this and you love the whole lore factor, I would love to know what you think. So comment below. Help me out here. If you're helping out MatPat, that's awesome. I hopefully I'm able to bring some kind of insight in here. But I don't know. I might be crumbling. I'll be honest. Okay, here brings up another thing. So Golden Freddy is able to appear in the game in the restaurant. This Golden Freddy cannot. It only can appear outside the restaurant, because she says, come on, let's go. Then she turns around and says, where'd you go? Why is it this animatronic? Why is it Golden Freddy can't go inside? There's something to that. Golden Freddy can't go inside. That's interesting. Huh. Huh. Okay, so this just, again, confirms this being a separate entity. And the reason I say that is because so far what he's done has been very meticulous when it comes to Scott. Having this be a separate thing, they just knocked out Chica, all right? Now, if this is still Chica, then it's able to pass between animatronics because remember, they said themselves the bodies were in them. There's no body in this one, okay? Now, we do have the Golden Freddy on the outside, and I thought maybe that's the Freddy that you see, and then the top hat one is actual Freddy. So the main kid, the one that you see that's actually in the house with her when the Golden Freddy says, and he says that's Freddy, and that's like, nope, maybe he's Golden Freddy, and then the other kid is actual Freddy. And that's why Golden Freddy is the only one that communicates with him and her, because he can leave outside the building, but he can't go in. Which we haven't really confirmed that the boy actually has been inside the restaurant, the boy that's been talking to him, but he is able to talk to him through his dreams. This still breaks the whole thing about the cupcake. Chica's out. So if it moved over to this is just a weird concept of how souls can go from one place to another in a very meticulous way without the body being in there. But then, if that's true, then how is it Golden Freddy can't go in there? Like, where are the boundaries in this whole situation? And I hope someone explains this when we start doing these theory videos, because I'm boggled. I'm mystified. I'm confused. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. I'm hoping that I'm in the right track of saying this is possibly the kid that's actually Golden Freddy, and everything is a misdirection. Because here's the reason why I say that this could be the top head kid, and their version of Golden Freddy is because then Golden Freddy is actually Golden Freddy brought her back there. I just don't know what I'm supposed to put together here when it comes to this cupcake. The cupcake is a confusing part. It's really confusing. Let's continue. The two Freddys are missing. Look at the picture. You have, okay, so this is Chica right here, beside Freddy. This is clearly, I think, Bonnie right here. And then this, I think, is Foxy. As far as the kids, the three kids. We're missing both Golden Freddy Kid and Freddy Kid, and then even Golden Freddy isn't there. There's something off about this. I'm telling you, there's something off, because there's the fourth and fifth kid are not in this picture. Golden Freddy's not in this picture, but Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy are all here. Scott, what are you trying to tell us? Because here's the thing. Okay, let's look at even the letters they have here. Okay, RXSU. Okay, so I don't know if these letters actually make any sense to it. This is I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. This is an awfully confusing thing here. Like, this is, they're truly focusing on this. They're focusing deeply. Scott's focused on this. He wants to make sure it's known that you see this picture. Because when it comes to anything Five Nights at Freddy, there's always a thing. And they want you to focus on the four that are happy, but there's only three kids. 4 animatronics, 3 kids. The 2 kids that are missing clearly are the 2 Freddys, Golden Freddy and regular Freddy. And then that's true, and the cupcake goes with the Chica, and then we're going to the Golden Freddy thing. And again, we're still breaking the whole thing with the cupcake. Like, what is going on here? There's something missing here. There's puzzles that are missing, and there's also missing pieces of the puzzle. I don't know. This is boggling my mind. I might have to sit down and come back for another video if Matt and them haven't already made one. And here, yet, it is the other puzzle. Why can't Golden Freddy come into the building? Why can he go out the building and back in? Because I figured Maybe they switched it, and he's actually Golden Freddy, and the other one is Freddy. But he said himself that's not Freddy. So he's Freddy, then that's the other one, Golden Freddy. So the other kid can't come in, but he can leave. Or they all can leave, but the Golden Freddy's only... Like, I don't... Again, plot holes. Plot holes to this whole thing. Now, I decided to bring up the Blue Boy thing, because this is the last part, and this is actually going to be my rundown of things. Now, at the end of this, we hear the whole thing that I said in the beginning, basically full circle, where it says, at the end credits, letters spoken out, come safe, come find me. And, you know, I tried to find you. I don't know if I found you in any way, and I just don't realize it. But we've seen Balloon Boy twice do jump scares, and now Balloon Boy is able to leave the location as well, which means that, and that's funny too. We have Balloon Boy putting a puppet. You know, maybe that's in the next movie, but we got Balloon Boy. But here's my situation with this. Where are the rules in all this? And then the next thing is Balloon Boy was the jump scares. But it's just close up like you're seeing right now. They just did this. We did not get the jump scares we get in Five Nights at Freddy's. The rah, rah, in their face movement. Why? We didn't get the music where their eyes light up because everything goes dark. Perfect moments in this movie, they could have done that. They could have done the eyes blink and then had everything go dark and the friend's like, and then right in the camera do the shriek. Why didn't we get those? And I'm wondering if maybe it's because they have to keep it PG-13, the jump scares are way too difficult for them to do with kids to watch. Which, of course, these kids play these games more than the adults do, but I don't know. That's the one thing I will say is really frustrating me, is the whole jump scare situation. That was the major thing going out of the theater that I was upset about, and I'm actually going to bring up to somebody else, is that we didn't get the jump scares, and like, I'm so mad we didn't get those jump scares. Any of the music, you know what I mean? Even the celebration of the yay from the kids whenever it turns to 6 o'clock. But at the same time, I get it that it doesn't have, but they could have done that with the alarm clock. They could have done many things. There's so many things they could have done cue sounds in there. The sounds, you know what I mean? We didn't get a lot of those. We didn't get the musical thing. This felt like it was missing things. And then the lore is going in a different direction. So I'm very hit or miss with this. I'm excited to see what people are going to have theories about when it comes to this movie, and what path it's going to go. But we clearly know there's something in there because it says, come find me. What are we finding? I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to say this right now. I am thoroughly enjoying this. I'm so glad that we got Five Nights at Freddy's as a movie. I'm glad that this is something that we get to enjoy as a community. And my lore deception has not really been as far as I wanted to. Mainly because getting some of the visuals in here is just a little bit difficult, especially like, for example, when there's shots of like the prime example, like even the if we remember earlier, the whole thing in here with the what was it, the cafeteria thing right here. I cannot read that menu. Actually, we're gonna do this one more time. Let me get a screenshot of this and see, maybe this menu will bring something up. But I don't think this menu has anything that I can see us needing in this lore manufacturing business that we so-called like to call lore. Let's check this out. So, for example, let's see here. Chocolate caramel. So now there's nothing here. Listen, guys, I'm very, very happy that I got to do this video and that I got to have a little fun with the lore situation. Maybe as I'm putting this together, maybe something's come together. And if it doesn't, then we just stop right here. I'm going to go ahead and put my playlist over here for my video game movies and television shows. I'm going to go and put the Five Nights at Freddy's review right up here. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you all watching. Tell me, based on what I have here, maybe you could put something together. And then, we'll see if I discovered anything that MatPat and them didn't, or if it's just, the plot holes come to them as well. I'm very curious. Anyway, as always, I'll see y'all later. Peace.